great one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers.
For the Chargers.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The Titan ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. 3rd play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
2-yard gain on the play. And
here's Tannehill. Complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a 1st quarter grab here. The 1st carry for Jeremy McNichols. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He was brought down by...
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. The open man is Smith. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 1st reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
Let's go.
Derrick Henry. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled at the...
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Kenneth Murray.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
1st down, Titans.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Henry. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
On the tackle.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Tannehill now to throw. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
On 4th down, here's Steven Gostkowski for the Tennessee field goal. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away. The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Double team, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
They'll take over.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
The tackle by Kenneth Murray. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint. Down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Williams. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
That's how you get fired up, baby. That's how you get fired up. Let's go. 60 even. 60 even.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. It's complete. Henry. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Back at his own 49.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Allen has it, left side. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Out of the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And right side, Henry's got it. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They go back to the ground now with Eckler, and he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Titans' 13-yard line.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Forced out to his left. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Michael Badgley for the Charger field goal. A 29-yard.
Badgley able to punch this one through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's like you're going negative.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Left side, Williams. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. After the penalty, it's Henry. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So that's going to push him back half the distance. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. So it's on to halftime of this AFC divisional round matchup, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. This will make it into the end zone. Deep in his own territory, cuts up the football. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead is now 17-3. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's Eckler again. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw here, Herbert. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Harold Landry, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. But now it's third down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Thought they were going to force a fourth down. Instead, P.I. gives them the first.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. On the screen, this is Eckler. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
At the 50-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here is Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They snap it to Herbert. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Smith catches left side. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Throw left side complete. It's Smith. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. play action. Tannehill. And it's completely back in the hands of Smith. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. He was under. Rest, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Now Herbert following the turnover. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Jayon Brown gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Here's Joshua Kelly, the rookie from UCLA. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So a little extra on top of the big play there.
It's tough for guys rushing the passer, but you have to know when the ball is gone. And if you listen, officials will tell you ball's gone. He didn't pull up.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season, get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him, and he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. One-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Now Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Second and 8 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 51 yards. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. And they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On first down, Justin Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
Lining up for the extra point.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond on the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Titans.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
3-yard line.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
3rd down.
With a 9-yard pickup.
First down, Titans.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Tannehill now to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. Wide open, complete. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. Do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tag.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for,
Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, it's Henry. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
Today's final score, Titans.
The Titans are moving on as we